What the hell is Saw Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. Cody. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. Perfect.
Testing. Is this thing on? What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Saw Sports. Don't inquire as to what the fuck is going on with the camera. I don't know why I'm not on camera. It's just doing some janky shit right now. Let's try a couple of things. See if we switch it up here. Yeah, I guess we can do that. That'll work. That's fine, I guess. We'll use that one. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. This is a Sauce Center special edition thing happening tonight, right now, in your face. Man, what's the motherfucking deal, man? It's your boy Ed Honcho, man. It's good to see you guys. I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope you guys are excited, right? I guess it's this thing we have to practice called delayed gratitude. You know, I know we're all chomping at the bit. I hope the Texans are as anxious and ready as we, the Texans fans, are to see these guys play on Monday, right? Like, is it just me? Quick poll: 0, are you excited? 0 for no, 1 for yes. Are you excited? to watch the Texans come Monday. All right, and while I get this, pardon me, make sure I ain't had to chat up. I'm trying to get everything in order here. And I got a bunch of janky shit going on right now. There we go. All right, cool. Hit that like button. Let's see what we got joining us. Okay, so, in the beginning, I always take a couple of minutes to talk about a bunch of bullshit that y'all don't care about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I can do what I want to. I can do this. But no bullshit. Been working on a lot of stuff, man. I'm getting more and more excited. I was trying to do something today, but it wasn't ready. I'm learning how not to rush myself, because I'll be having like things going on. I'll be like, I gotta show you, and I have to learn patience, right? Because I know that I'm all over the place, and I know there'd be so many things, a million things I'll be trying to accomplish, but I have to learn patience, and so that's why I'm talking about delayed gratitude today, right? Because it sucks. It sucks being the fucking last game and then going to have to be, again, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, I got to go back and look at the schedule. I'll be looking at shit once and I'll be forgetting shit and I'll just be kind of freestyling. I see some names here I haven't seen in quite some time. Let's see what we got in the chat real quick, and then let me get into my diatribe of nonsense. X-I-Z Holiday. That's not Z, but I guess, is that a Z Holiday? G Jing Ping, I don't know. Holiday, what's the motherfucking deal? Arturo, what's the motherfucking deal? Alana Miller with the wrench and the Millen with the wrench. God damn it, if it ain't the greatest fucking moderating couple in all the land, I don't know what to tell you. I'll give you one thing. Sauce ain't got nothing else. We got the greatest couple of moderators in the world. Shout out to both of you guys. Good to see you. Remind me of something. It sounds weird. I'm kind of weird. I'll give y'all that. When I say the stuff I say, I don't have I wish I could be cheesy. I wish I really could be cheesy, because then I could sell a bunch of cheesy shit and be like a real cheesy ass dude and make a lot of money. I just can't be cheesy. I really fuck with y'all, the people. So when I see y'all's name and I see them people I've seen in a while, just to know that you guys are all right, it's good to know. I was thinking about y'all's dog the other day, and I could not remember his name, and I don't want to bring up any bad memories or anything like that, but I was thinking about that the other day. It was maybe a week or so ago. Don't ask me why, super random, but I do think about you guys off the stream. Everybody who fucks with the sauce, I fuck with y'all for real. This ain't just some, hey, guys, I follow. I don't like the term follow. I don't even like the term subscribers. You know what I'm saying? That's why we say fresh ingredients and stuff like that. Inner Life of Kobe, what's the motherfucking deal? Big DQ, Hurricane, Nell, what's the motherfucking E-Man? Let me see. Pedro, and I got I got a peanut now. Went from a sky to up here. That's good. I need to see a picture. I feel like a really distant godfather, kind of in a way. Elijah, what's the motherfucking deal? Atlanta, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, look, I know some of y'all came in last stream and were a little bit upset with me because I was like, Steelers going to be a bye week. These motherfuckers is ass. You're trash. You're like, Honcho, don't say these things. You got to say, man, fuck the goddamn Steelers. Fuck them. It's Friday, right? It's a thing we haven't done in a long time around here called fucking Friday. Hey, fuck your boss. Don't say fuck your significant other. You guys go to therapy if you got some issue with your significant other. But if you fuck your coworkers, your neighbors, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever's on your mind, whatever stress you got, it's fucking Friday. So maybe drop that in the chat. Maybe get the fuckums out. We do a thing in here called the Sauce Nation Roll Call. So shout out your side with pride. If you are from the greater Houston area, shout out whatever side of town you may be on, north side, south side. You might be south. Actually, I'm from A-Leaf. Or if you're one of those, we got some. Look, I fuck with the city. The city's changed a lot, especially since COVID and everything. But I fuck with the city so much. But we got to talk about we got some, and I get it with so many new people moving in. It's okay. You can be outside of 610 and still be in the Houston area, right? You can be outside of 610 and still be in the Houston area. It's okay. I know some diehard people, you ain't in the loop, you ain't in the city, cuz. Nigga, is it that shit? The Beltway, we start reaching the belt, it's my diehard 610 motherfucker. If you're outside of 610, you ain't in the city. Okay. I lived all around the cities. I done been east, west, I done been north, I've been south, I've been in the loop, out the loop, almost outside of 99, right inside. I've been all over the place. But anyway, say fuck ICE, say fuck my old job, got a new job. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Moving up in the world. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, baby, we're all about progress in here. So we all about taking a step up. I love to hear that. I love to hear progress. Rigo, Black Vegeta, what's the motherfucking deal? Lobo, what's the motherfucking deal? Def Leppard. I don't really honestly listen to a lot of Def Leppard. I went on a binge though. I was on a real Skinnerd Floyd binge today. Right? I went a little old school today. Peanut, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? So yeah, today was definitely a classic rock day. But that's kind of funny because I think about I really don't. I listen to everything, bro. Like, but I like a lot of classic rock, but I can't say that I do, honestly. I really can't. Chris Miller, what's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, carry on my wayward son. I can't sing, but I play the fuck out some Guitar Hero. No, I can't. I ain't good at it. That's fucking thing. Get out of here. I wasn't even paying attention. I got the damn TV on in the background. I'm getting like a random ass copyright strike, even though it wasn't even on the screen. But yeah, I listen to a lot of classic rock. But anyway, let's get into it, man. Fuck the Steelers. I'm nuts on concrete. I've told y'all last time. Randy Marsh. Remember when Randy Marsh got the legal weed? What was that? The medicinal fried chicken episode of South Park, and he couldn't get the weed, so he had to he went and got testicular cancer, and then his nuts blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and his nuts blew up real big, and he had to carry him around in the fucking wheelbarrow, right? He's in the fucking wheelbarrow, and the motherfucker tips over, and they fucking follow. That's what I'm tipping over the wheelbarrow. I'm tipping over the wheelbarrow, and I'm putting my nuts on the ground on this one. Fuck the Steelers. Fuck old man Aaron Ayahuasca A-Rod. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, right? I'm not anti-drug. Like, I just want to talk shit about A-Rod. A-Rod, you gotta understand. Here, Steelers fans, like, I know, like, the Steelers fans have had the most illogical takes that I've seen all year. Like, I've seen everybody else, like, try to use some numbers to validate. They're using a raggedy ass, Monday Night Football. We're like 23 and 0 or 22 and 1. It's like something stupid. I don't even care. I don't even care, right? I don't even care, right? Like, my deal is that's not a real stat. Like, it's Monday Night Football, right? And it's cool. It's great. That's not a real stat. Like, if you're talking about like prime time overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, prime time overall, I'm cool. Seriously, is that what you're talking about? It says never call 4 and 4. You know what I'm saying? Really? I said I gotta get hip. I gotta get hip. But they don't want to play exact that, and that sounds so crazy to me, bro. Because look, let's be for real. I'm trying not to be as petty as old honcho, because I'm gonna start bringing up some old names that may be considered sauce nemesis or not too fond of around here. But y'all know there was a guy who got. I remember that movie You Got Served. Yeah, this guy that got served around here a couple of times. Y'all might know the name. I don't recall it. But remember that guy said he was a Pittsburgh fan before he became a Texans fan? I wonder what he's doing. What is he doing right now? I don't know what decisions must be made. And like, here's my thing. Why I say it's real weird, right? Because Pittsburgh is generally a fucking good team, right? Like, that's what makes this so saddening for me, right? Because I actually historically. Pittsburgh's cool. Like, I mean, like, ain't no real beef with Pittsburgh. I mean, I tell you, they got Watt Jr. That's cool, So you're like, hey, look, our guy's little brother. That's cool. We like that. We like the Watt family. We want to see him do well. Tomlin has been relatively good, for most of his career. I mean, I forgot what his winning record is, but there was talks about him getting fired, and all of a sudden now he's going to be the guy that's going to beat the Texans. But, like, this is the type of stupid shit I've been hearing from Steelers fans. Like, I'm not even mad at Steelers. I'm mad at Steelers fans. It's almost like Jacksonville. Like, fuck Jacksonville, but it's more so fuck Jacksonville fans because they're fucking stupid and they drink lead water. Anyway, I saw a guy say, well, the reason the Steelers are going to win is because, we got your mentor. And I hate to say it was a nigga that said it was a black dude that said it. This is why I say black folk. I can't be fucked with all the black folks. Niggas, all you skin folk ain't your kid. That might have been the dumbest take I've ever heard. That might 290 shawty, what's the motherfucker deal? That might be the dumbest take I've ever heard in my life, like as a valid reason. Like there's a what do they say? Your idols become rivals, right? So that's already that, right? Because he mentored. Like how many guys have been come up under a coaching tree and gone back to beat the tree, the guy who we would call with the star on the tree, the coach that did under that coaching tree and come up to beat him. It happens all the time. So, I know he's not. Like I can tell that you can look at how people speak on things, right? Like I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all might not have peeped it, right? I don't like watching a lot of the interviews and all. They really don't get there. It doesn't get my rocks off. Really doesn't do it for me, But I will tell you this: what I did notice is when Miko does get annoyed, things happen because Miko's generally a very nice guy. I'm looking at the wrong camera and shit. They both got the lights on. See, usually be over here, but I'm really supposed to be here. But then the position is anyway. I'll be psyching myself out. And then the little bottom rail ain't down there, so let me fix that. But yeah, man. So like all I'm saying is that he got really annoyed. He's like, boy, y'all really like talking about y'all really on Pittsburgh, aren't you? Like so you could tell like it's almost he's insulted. Like the work that he's put in, the team that he's put on the field, regardless of how questionable. Like I said again, and it's like I hate saying negative things about CJ because when I say them, y'all believe that I'm hating on CJ. I promise in no way, form, or fashion am I hating on CJ. I just believe CJ's better than what he's been putting out. That's been my whole argument. Shout out to Big B because he brought up a good point. We were talking about it in the Discord, and he was just talking about, kind of maybe setting that rookie year aside and then looking at it as what it is and then watching the growth from there, right? And that's a respectable opinion. So I can't knock that. But I just feel like we've seen better than what he's put out. You can attribute to a couple of things, right? You can talk about the running game. We expected coming in this season with Mixon. No Mixon, you got Woody Marks, you got Summer Chubb, and then you got Jawar, who I believe is hurt. That, I won't say that's concerning, but you know that we don't have anybody who can, I don't think we have a running back on the roster that has the explosiveness, right? Like explosiveness of Jawar. I think he's been the most explosive guy we've seen this year. And it would be nice to have that ability or that possibility, but if not, fuck it, it is what it is. I don't think either way with him or not that we're expecting a whole lot out of the run game. But you can tell, we rest this on the defense. You can go look at guys like you can go look at this last game, right? Let's just be honest about it. Pittsburgh shouldn't even be here. All right, Pittsburgh got lucky. We're talking about the off the leg of what I believe is a rookie kicker, put in a high pressure situation. And he missed it. Again, a kick that he probably makes, 7 out of 10 other times. You know what I mean? So if you're proud of that and you really think that, hey, we crawfished our way into the division and fell into the playoffs on accident on the night, like he pulled a Fat Randy. Y'all remember when Fat Randy showed us some love and missed that kick for us with Cincy? Like he pulled a Fat Randy, but I guess he never played with no other team. But you have a situation where you got lucky. You got lucky against a team who's not, I wouldn't even say was really a full strength version of themselves. A lot of times late in the season, a lot of injuries, a lot of dinged up. But against a team who hasn't really played that great this year. And then you think the smartest thing for you to do after luckily winning that game was to head to your parking lot chanting, "We want Houston." Chanting, "We want Houston." Are we not? I mean, this is the internet, right? Like I could understand history before everybody had a video camera in their hand. I can understand history, when it was controlled by one main form of media. You didn't have access. Like, did we not see? Did people not watch what happens when you say we want Houston? I know you say, well, that was the Astros, Huncho. That was a very dominant team. This defensively, this team is as dominant as the Astros were as a team. Through their run. Would you agree or disagree? 0 for no, 1 for yes. Would you agree defensively? We got to be honest about our offense. They're not that good. They're not so terrible that they're middle of the pack. It's middle of the pack, right? Like if we're just going to be honest, it's a middle of the pack offense and lower middle, mid. It's like if we're talking classes, like you're kind of like lower middle class, right? He's basically around with a gym. So my thing is just like this defense is all everybody talks about, right? This is the whole conversation. Like if you look at it, you look at when people talk, nobody's saying shit about CJ. And I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now that nobody's saying, CJ's that guy. That's why I always said we accept the game manager. And with that in mind, I still believe we go out and spank the Steelers. So hear me out. So let's talk about it. Hines Ward isn't coming through the door, right? Roethlisberger ain't coming through the door. You know what I'm saying? Jerome Bettis ain't coming through the door. Fucking James Harrison. James Harrison is not coming through that fucking tunnel. Like, get the fuck out. Like, I don't know what the Steelers think is going on right now, right? Like, I don't know who they think. They think, you think Antonio Brown's coming back? Do you think that's up? Juju's not even going to be like, who do you think is going to help you guys get to that next level, right? DK Metcalf? Look, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something, boy. Debo can talk crazy. Debo can say whatever the fuck he wants to. That nigga James Harrison can say whatever he wants to, right? Like that nigga talking normal is talking crazy. Like he can say that nigga say whatever he wants to. Everybody, I'll argue and fight with everybody. Debo got it, bro. That nigga is a different specimen of human being, bro. Like that. That ain't what you want. That ain't what you want to do. I don't even, Yeah. Le'Veon ain't coming back in this bitch. Like, what do y'all think is finna happen? Like, y'all think you got two decent little backs. I can't even remember their name. They're all right. They're not bad, right? They're okay, but they're nothing that, like, they're not. I don't even think Genty was all that. The Texans just did some dumb shit. But like, you're not gonna go off. You're not gonna get Genty again. You got Stingley. I know some people say he should trail DK. You don't need to. As long as Lassiter's playing, you good. DK's not going to go off like that. And even if he does, what else do you have? Right? Like, what else do you got that's really doing so? Like, if you want to, as so-so as I feel like this Texans offense is, this is a team that can cut it on when needed. But they just struggle to keep the water running. Like, they can cut it on, but they just can't keep it going sometimes. It's like I said, I mentioned the other day, like the little fighting game when you build up your little power boost thing and then you use your little ultimate and you miss. Sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes we build a little power, we think we're doing something, and then we just kind of whiff it and you use it for nothing. But they're like, the Steelers are not a good team. The AFC North was just bad. It was like the North wasn't good. It's like somebody had to win it. Eventually, somebody had to win the North, right? It was like you basically. It was almost like, again, I'm on a South Park kick. Like, it's almost like that episode where everybody was trying to lose. They were like trying to lose. They didn't want to play baseball. But it's almost like with the Ravens fucking Pittsburgh game. Well, it was an exciting game from the aspect of who's going to win this. But it was really a game of like two so-so teams playing each other, right? David Lugo, what's the motherfucking deal? Diesel, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. I don't know if I shouted out Eddie Mendoza from one Eddie to another. I always got to make sure the Eddies get the shout out, baby. Professor Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? And again, if I miss you, I ain't dish you. I promise I did not. So like I said, it's a situation where, man, the Steelers, y'all can talk about DK Metcalf, but DK Metcalf isn't changing the game like that, right? Because we got the young bull coming. Oh, what's his name? I know he's been practicing. I don't know if he's playing, but it's a great sign, because don't get me wrong. I think Kayvon had a decent game the week before, and Kayvon started getting toasted up. It was good for what we needed him for. It sufficed. But we got the young back coming back. Is the audio real low? What happened? Does it sound real crazy or sound real low? Let me know. Because I don't be knowing how it sounds from out here. And then I be pushing buttons, so sometimes it might be some other shit going on. They said, read. Yeah, read. Okay, cool. Y'all gotta let me know, because I promise I don't be having my monitoring things on, so it'd be sounding crazy or sound low. Okay. I might have dropped it down some, because I did lower it a bit because it was looking like the meters were high. Anyway, couple of things. So I like to say, looking at Tomlin, looking at Miko. Tomlin is a guy that I think you respect, right? He's been there, 19? I think Harbaugh. We're gonna come back. Remind me to come back to that, because I want to talk about that Harbaugh firing for a little bit. Guy you respect, guy's been there, been a winning coach again, but it's always in that conversation of, about to get fired. You say, now it's clipping? Okay, turn it back down. So that's what I was trying to see. That's what I couldn't tell. How about right here? The meter looks like it's decent right here. Leonard Avery, what's the motherfucking deal? So like I said, it's a situation where you you respect Tomlin as a coach. Like, even if you're an opposing team, you respect Tomlin, the coach, right? Because of what he's done, the tenure he's done it for damn near two decades. It's commendable, right? It's respectable until it's time to face us. He hasn't really done anything this year. You haven't seen, like, the Steelers were in nobody's conversation. I'm going to be honest, like, I didn't hear any Steelers playoff talk until the second to last week of the season. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you're going and you're not winning shit. Like, so it's good. And as a point, we had an argument like that. We had that going on with the Texans. You brought that up. We did have a conversation like that going on with the Texans for a while, going in, exiting out or winning the first round, getting knocked out the second round, and looking outclassed in the second round so often, but you're able to get there. Are you willing to take that versus not going? Like, to me, the playoffs can be false hope, right? Because, like, if you know you're going to the playoffs and you know you don't have a chance, do you really want right, until that's what I'm saying. Do you really want to go to the playoffs knowing you don't have a chance? Like, because now it's like, we're not getting a great draft pick. We're not going to win the Super Bowl. We're just here kind of meandering. We get to watch our team play an extra game, right? Like, that's kind of been the energy around the Houston Texans every time they've gotten to the playoffs. This time feels very different, right? This time you feel confident about everybody you face. There was times like we would get in there and we'd be like, I don't know if we want to see the Patriots. They spanked us early this year, but we don't know if it. Like, I don't think that conversation is coming out of anybody's mouth. Like, it's now it's like, who won it? Like, who won it? Line them up. Like, line them up. You know what I mean? Like, line them up and we'll knock them down. Because I don't think there's anybody nobody cares about the Broncos. Broncos are a joke. The Broncos are a fucking joke, bro. Like, shut up, Peanut. You a damn Broncos fan. Broncos are a joke. The Patriots, benefits of an easy schedule. The Jags, only other team that I'm looking forward to, but we can spank the Jags. We spank the Jags with Davis Mills. So you think we can't beat them with goddamn CJ, right? It's like it's either you're excited or like I'm very excited to play that team again, or it's something like them motherfuckers can't fuck with us. You're not concerned until you get to the big game and then you have an opponent from the NFC. That's when you may, you know what I'm saying? That's when you may have some conversation. Yeah, Ryan Clark ain't coming through that door. Palomalu ain't coming through the motherfucking door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they think is gonna happen. Like, I don't know what Steelers fans believe. Like, but again, you know, hey, they got a lot of coke. They're using a lot of hope. And obviously a significant amount of the motherfuckers are smoking dope, because ain't no way that you can be a Steelers fan and genuinely believe that you can beat the Texans. Like, I've seen so many asinine takes. One of them is the cold weather. This is a team built for the cold weather. Defensive teams tend to be more prominent in cold weather, right? Like, that's what you're built for. If it's going to be hard to throw the ball, especially against a team like this that you don't really already want to throw the ball against, that's not like a favorable thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't coming exactly. None of those things. Nothing that they're saying is like an actual concern. Tomlin is his mentor. You ain't never heard D'Amico say that Tomlin is his mentor. You've never heard that. If you have, send me the clip and I'll correct myself. You've never heard that. You've probably heard him say, "Hey, man, he's done a lot of good stuff in this league for a long time." You know what I'm saying? You've seen. My hand looks weird. Because on this side, that's right. It looks all crazy. You've never seen him. Thanks to fucking Mike Tomlin. This is the reason. Like, at one time, right? Like I say, like, at one time, at what time was he under the Tomlin tree? Like, at what time was he under the Tomlin umbrella? Like, at what time was he getting coached up by Tomlin? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, where did this? He's his mentor. It's cold outside. Guess what? It's cold outside for everybody. Like, I remember one time. This is a long ass time ago. I hate cold weather, bro. I hate fucking cold weather. Like, that's why I ain't go to Iowa State. I touched the snowball and froze to death, and I didn't like it. Right. So thank God. But I don't like cold weather. I remember time in Houston. We played a game at, I want to say it was Army or Navy, one of them. And it's up in New York, bro, and it was fucking cold. Snow on the fucking thing. I'm a little nigga. I was light. The lineman, 215, playing on the line, looking like a fucking receiver. And I was able to adjust to the cold. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to adjust to the cold relatively. Like, once you start playing, that shit don't mean anything, right? And they got way more technology. And they got way more shit. You see the steam coming off, motherfucker. Like, that shit don't mean it's gonna be cold. You better wear a jacket, right? Yeah, you better put on some underarm. It's gonna be cold. Like, everybody gonna be fucking cold, nigga. Like, it just don't know. Like, that's such a weird. Like, I can understand the difference of playing indoors versus outdoors if that's your argument. Cool, right, whatever. But just talking about the temperature, right? The temperature, it's cold. You got to warm up first, man. But like I said, it's a thing. But like I said, once you get going and once the game started, like all that shit is out the window, right? And then you talking about you got a bunch of rabid motherfuckers. Like, y'all realize. I'm doing an early mark my motherfucking words. Man, make sure I can't. I'm so mad because I've been working on some more shit and it's gonna look real good. Hopefully, like I'm gonna have everything. I plan to have it looking real good for y'all on Monday. Right, the pregame show should be the best looking. I won't say the best soft sports stream ever, but it should be the best looking one ever if everything is how it should be. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I say, the cold shit, it's a very minor thing. Like when you can't pull up real stats, well, you know, Aaron's outplayed, you know, these guys, or DK went off against this defense, or, you know, you have no real argument to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they have no argument to say, like, what are you talking about? Like, what is your real, like, you know, like you're reaching for straws. And unfortunately, you grabbed the shortest one. And now you got to play the fucking day. You got to be the first motherfuckers to get spanked on the way to the Texans' destiny, right? Like this is I'm telling y'all, the Texans feel like a team of destiny. It's just the weird things that have happened, right? It's like the weird things that have taken place that along this season. Because let's be honest. As much as I joke and do the Davis Mills thing, if somebody told you that Davis Mills was going to have to carry you through those 3 games without any other additional information or what was going on, you know, in those 3 games, what record would you give Davis Mills? If somebody told you nothing else, like if nobody told you what else was going on, like in a vortex, like no other context to the season, and they said, hey, Davis Mills is going to play these 3 games here, right? What was it, the Jags? I forgot all the goddamn teams that he played. Let me pull it back up. Pull it up. This is why you say, kids, you guys don't smoke weed till you get into your 20s, right? Then you start forgetting everything, or at least wait till you're 18. Just don't do it at all, but at least wait till you're 18. Okay, it was Jags, Titans, and Bills. I was like, what's it? Man, I forgot it was 2 divisional games in there, right? So divisional games, the games that matter, right? And you're saying, hey, the Jags looking like they may have been looking. Mills did. Mills honestly did say. That's why I say like it's kind of a 2-sided coin, right? Because if Mills doesn't manage to win those, we're not having this conversation. Like if Mills played the way most of us think about Mills, then I think most people would have been like, oh shit, we'd have lost the. Y'all probably said we'd have won the Jaguars game maybe here and there, depending on when, but. Y'all probably said we'd have lost the Bills game, probably would have said we'd have lost the Jaguars game and beat the Titans. I think if we would have just asked, most people would have said Mills might have went 1-2 in those games, right? And if he did, then it would be where we are now. Hold on one second. What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? You're not supposed to be in there. I thought you was downstairs, you asshole. See, this motherfucker in the other room barking. I'm thinking he downstairs. I was wondering why the bark sounded so weird and so faint. Yeah, so like I said, you have to respect what Mills did. Like, there is no playoff run, there is no streak, there is no talking about, you know, how great the Texans defense is, because if you're losing games, it doesn't matter how good your defense is, people. You're losing, right? It only counts, just think about it. The same defense is playing pretty much the same way the entire season, right? You've had your little flubs here and there. I think they've gotten more cohesive as the season has gone along. But when you were 0-3, despite all the great plays and everything going on, nobody was talking about, man, this Houston defense is something serious. This Houston defense is the real deal. Because if you're not seeing enough points on the opposite side of the board to get those victories, you're not thinking about that, right? And so it's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy that, you got to give Mills his props throughout this entire season. Throughout this whole deal, Mills is the reason you have C.J. Stroud, right? Mills is the reason that in, year 3 we're talking about, or in C.J.'s year 3 that we're talking about going on a run to the big game. So, I mean, it's just something you got to give him his props. Like, he is that's fucking crazy. I didn't even think about that. The Texas defense did get the last touchdown of the Texas season. Shit, damn, they opened up. Who was the first game? But yeah, like I said, it's a situation, man. Like, I'm looking forward to playing the Steelers. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Steelers are ass or they're trash. It's not like the Cardinals or the Raiders. And when you saw the Cardinals and you saw the Raiders, you were like, they were able to do it. And this is why I said those games matter, because those games give teams like the Steelers, who are clearly better than those teams, but it gives their fan base hope, right? And hope can be good. You know what I'm saying? But false hope can be very bad. And that's what they're getting filled. They're getting filled with like copious amounts of false hope. And they're out here talking crazy. And they're out here talking ridiculous. And then what's going to happen is the Steelers fans are making these videos and they're going to be on the internet forever, right? They're going to be on the internet. And somebody's going to say, remember when you said you guys thought you were going to beat the Houston Texans? Right. And you proudly stood behind that. Now you're on the couch with the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? That was actually kind of dope. But yeah, I want to talk about the Ravens real quick. Right? Yeah, I'm definitely, yeah. Shout out to Tommy Toad. See, I want to see. Like I don't want to fuck him up because I was trying to come up with a nickname, right? Because I was like, you can't call him Toto, like Tommy Toad, because then you got two toes, right? Toes. So it's like I gotta think of something for him. But yeah, I was definitely glad because he did. CJ, see what I'm saying? CJ fucking up plays on the regular, fucking up game. Can't get my boy Tommy Toe guys touchdown. He had to come back and get it himself. He had to go take that shit. You know what I'm saying? But no bullshit though. It's like these teams like the Steelers, they have no real merit, they have no hope. And I'm gonna be honest, it would be very, very embarrassing to of all the teams you played to go out to them. But the possibility is always there. That's what I keep saying about. I keep harping on CJ. People are like, oh, you hating. But the only weakness that I see in this team, the only legitimate way that I see this team losing is it's going to be due to more than likely CJ committing a turnover, right? Like more than likely it's going to be a turnover, right? Because you guys are not running backs aren't really fumbling it like that. The more than likely outcome is, I'm not even saying this is going to be on a terrible. It could be a tip pass. You've seen a lot of that happen this year. It's just that I feel like it's going to be a unfortunate turnover at an unlikely time, and it's going to be in a time frame where it's going to make it very difficult for the defense to be able to do something, right? And so that's what my mind sees. It's not saying that because I'm hating on him, but I see everything else is significant enough in its role that I don't expect that. I know people talking about using the weapons. He doesn't have weapons. Somebody had commented that he has plenty of weapons. You guys see every time Noel touches the ball, it's explosive. Every time Higgins touches the ball, it's a great catch. He had to learn how to kind of tap them toes a little bit, but Higgins been making great catch. He did drop that one last week. He did drop when that was in his hands, right? I'm not gonna lie, but that's less likely to happen. And again, you're a rookie. You're allowed to fuck one or two up. You know what I'm saying? But Higgins has had a decent rookie season for the fact that he really wasn't getting targeted early on, and he's kind of getting more targets now as the season has progressed. After CJ's kind of come back from the head injury, so you've seen him get more targets. You've seen maybe that chemistry is starting to work out. Maybe that connection is there. I don't know if they've had some time to practice or whatever it is. I like it. Like. That's what to me, and this is why I say it's such a big concern, is because you got a guy like Nico on the field, which is a guy who is a legitimate threat anywhere on the field, especially deep, but he's a legitimate threat anywhere on the field. He's not just a deep threat, he's a legitimate threat anywhere on the field, right? But then you got like a Nico light. Not just saying Nico because he's light skinned. Antoine Smith, what's the motherfucking deal? Brickford, what's the motherfucking deal? But you got a Nico Light, you got a motherfucker who's just as big, pretty fast. I won't say his hands are on par with Nico's. He's a rookie. He still got to, get that. And still got to beat that connection, get all those things that he hasn't had time to do. But I think once he has time to do that, those things will improve. But to sit here and say that CJ doesn't have weapons is being disingenuous. It's being, it's not being honest. Schultz, exactly. Schultz has been the real safety valve, if you want to talk about it. It's been plenty of times Schultz has made some plays. And again, we've talked about it. Schultz has had the best up until this point. And I like to count. I prefer to separate like regular season stuff from postseason stuff. I know some people like to count the entire thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's had the most receptions with fewer targets and the most touchdowns, right? In a season for a Texas tight end. Again, I said it doesn't feel like that's my concern, right? And I talk a lot of shit because our defense can score, but I talk about it. I do get concerned about our offense because we haven't seen the consistency. You saw in back-to-back weeks with weaker teams like the Cards and the Raiders, when you had those two games, and then you saw the offense come out and be explosive, put points on the board, and then you saw an offense come out and struggle, right? So, you know what I'm saying? It's the Mr. Bam. I guess you ain't been listening to most of this stuff. That's what I've been saying the whole time is that the defense is amazing. My only concern is CJ, and what he does. That's been my whole argument for several weeks now. But what's the motherfucking deal? Because the thing is like we saw it when you saw the Cardinals and then you saw the Raiders, two so-so teams, right? But one you were able to come out and put some points on, and the other you weren't. You couldn't move the ball, like you were struggling, right? You couldn't get points in until late in the game, right? So it's like what offense is coming out? Like I would like that's my issue is the consistency. Like are you telling me that Nick Caley's play calling fluctuates so greatly from game to game that he's just impacting CJ's? That's not true. You can't sell me that, bro. Like you cannot sell me that, right? Because when you go back, you look at them same games, and you see like what I've been saying is the consistency issue. It's and I agree with you that he does hold it, but he has time. So like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these passes where he's making these errant passes, CJ's not getting touched. Last few weeks, last month or so, CJ ain't been getting touched. So there's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, Raffle, what's the motherfucking deal? Like I say, there's no excuse for CJ not to be putting that bitch on the money. So it's like when you see him do it, it's like, okay, cool, that's the CJ expect. But when you see him overthrowing guys, and then you go back, you watch, you're like, damn, you got niggas is open. Like it's baffling to me because, like I said, I think CJ's great. I think he can be in that top 7, top 5 conversation every year. You know what I'm saying? Easily in the top 10 conversation. That's bare minimum top 10 conversation. But again, it's convenient to say Caley, but then we don't give credit for Caley when making those play calls. When you see them come out and they look explosive, nobody gives Caley credit. It's all CJ then, right? So like, what is it? Where are we at? This is what I'm going to figure out. Is it Caley? Is it CJ? Or are we going to attribute some blame to both? You know what I'm saying? CJ top 32. I don't do my boy like that. He top 22 at least. But it's a situation, like I said, where I'm super confident. The weakest link though is CJ's decision making, because it could be a situation where CJ throws a bad pass, that bitch goes for pick 6. What can we do? Now you can put points on the board. Defense can't take those points off the board, right? And then you come back out. Now you got bad energy. You got your momentum's gone, and it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much, right? Because I don't know it. I don't want to, because I wouldn't say he's the most fiery guy that, especially that you've seen in the Texans uniform. I wouldn't say he's the most fiery guy, but I would say that CJ is emotionally involved in the game. And so when shit don't go right, like you see it. I want to say that one, was it to Higgins? What he makes Spitz? What's the motherfucking deal? I want to say he's at least top 22. Can we like what is it this season? He's at least top 22. But my thing is that like you see him get like his emotions go as he plays. Like that one, I want to say he overthrew that one, but you saw him jumping up and down. You know what I'm saying? Kind of getting into it. Like it's a. I was gonna say we can't afford many mistakes. One mistake, Cool. He can bounce back from that too. We're through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it depends on at what point in time in the game. But getting back to the Steelers, and I said I want to talk about the Ravens Harbaugh thing. I know I'm all over the place. I had it all organized, but again, it ain't where it's at. Shout out to Keep It D&D. What's the motherfucking deal? You the freshest ingredients in the sauce. Welcome to Sauce Nation. See, that's why I know my little alerts and shit ain't anywhere. That shit's supposed to pop up on the screen. That's how I know everything ain't together. I'm always working on some shit, but I'm gonna have it right for y'all Monday. It's gonna be we gonna be live Monday. It's gonna look good. It's gonna be smooth. But yeah, like I think getting rid of Harbaugh was a stupid decision. I think what happened, I think that the Ravens made a decision and they made the wrong decision, right? Because you had a decision you basically chose between the coach and Lamar, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Harbaugh's giving you 18. He's won it he's been consistent with different quarterbacks, different complete teams. I mean, you're different. I mean, he's a winner, right? I bet, let me be cautious about it. I'm not going to mark my motherfucking words, but depending on where he ends up, depending on where Harbaugh ends up, he's going to have more success than the Raiders have. I mean, than the Ravens have. Without him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Lamar is getting better at this point. I think that, the athleticism, it's still there. And if he go to the Titans, then no. Then no. But like some of the athleticism, but again, a lot of his game was based on his athleticism and then being able to create plays. If he starts losing that, I don't think he's going to get more accurate as a quarterback. I don't think he's going to get better as a quarterback. And then you only got a couple more years of it, right? Let me not mistake. How old is Lamar? I have to look and see. But again, like I said, I don't think that if you're thinking long term for your team, and I know people said he lost the locker room, and I understand all that because then if you lose the locker room and then you stick with the coach instead of the players, you got a long rebuild. You got a lot to go through. I get all that, but honestly, I don't know if Lamar's the guy that you're hitching your wagon to. Like I might have let him test the market and see what happens. Like. And just see what you got. Maybe start from scratch. But I think it's harder to find a winning coach than it is to find 28. Okay. I think it's harder to find a quality winning coach that's you've seen win consistently in various programs than it is to Mr. Race. What's the motherfucking deal? What's going on with your name? What's going on with that name change there? Huh? What's going on with that? It's not the name I expect to see. I had to think about that for a second. What's going on there? Talk to me. But yeah, like when you turn 30 in football year, bro, like that's not where you want to hit your program. But I'm sure you got a fan base that loves Lamar. I'm sure Lamar sells merch. Ain't nobody going out and buying no Harbaugh jerseys. I get it. You know what? Texans, I know y'all listening. I know y'all are listening. I know other places are listening. Somebody's listening. They got a double agent somewhere out there. Start selling DeMeco Ryans jerseys. If they're not doing it already, sell updated DeMeco Ryans jerseys. Sell DeMeco Ryans jerseys right now. Like that would be the smartest fucking thing that you could do. Right? But again, that was with the Jets and the Texans had some stuff going on, but it's not going to happen. Shout out to Ray, what's the motherfucking deal? And shout out to J Mel, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, look, it's not going to happen, right? Because there were holes, right? This Texas defense, as long as healthy, as long as we have starters on the field, because we saw what happens when, look, there's a couple of cheap 3-pack T-shirts. Now they got rid of some of them, but we can't be having all them niggas on the field. Thank God we was resting motherfuckers because, I got a glimpse of how bad and how quickly things could go. Like y'all had me thinking about whatchamacallit, Sharice Wright again, right? You had fucking thinking about Aaron Colvin punk ass out there. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I agree. Like I say, wherever Harbaugh goes, I feel like in the long run, and we can kind of keep an eye on it. You measure where Harbaugh goes, and you got to be fair of their situation, depending on what the roster's looking like, and then compare to what the Ravens have. Because the Ravens have right now, they have a complete roster. You got to you know whatever coach walks into that situation, you should be winning immediately, right? You know what I'm saying? They do. They already got that. They got the jersey shirt because that's the best thing to do. That's exactly what I would rock modern Miko or a modern Miko jersey. You know, I don't be like, but I would think that would be a seller. Like if you a diehard Texans fan and you got you like an old Miko jersey to put with a new Miko jersey, your Zach Dials jersey or whatever. But anyway, I agree though. Mellow Mike, what's the motherfucking deal? I agree. Like, I don't like, and here's the thing, we're relatively healthy. Who's the only person we got injured? Because the only thing's like one injury. I think we only got like one person injured. Like mostly everybody is healthy or practicing, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say I read somebody's only like one person, but we're mostly pretty, and that's a thing. Like also that's a huge thing to take into account at this time of year. To have such a healthy team, to be relatively healthy across the board, all your weapons are relatively healthy. You know, you say, well, what about Mixon? Mixon never plays, so that doesn't count. That's something you got to be proud of. But that's the thing that worries me, right? Because you're fortunate. Like I don't care what team you are, I don't care to be this healthy at this point in time, right? Again, for what you've done. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be cool with that, right? Because as you see guys, like especially that last 2 or 3 weeks, you saw prominent players for teams dropping. You know what I'm saying? Like dropping, like and you're like, okay, cool. Now that's a weakness we're going to exploit. You're seeing linemen dropping, and it always looks good to the Texans. Matter of fact, when the Steelers just dropped somebody. If we had Mixon, I think, like, don't get me wrong, like I think Tank would be a huge game changer, but I think Mixon would be the biggest draw because again, now you've elevated that running back position significantly, right? Like you're getting something Woody can't quite give you. Boys don't know about that, man. But like I said, like, you know, it's I'm laughing. The reason why I'm thinking about that because I remember a game I went to and it was a bunch of motherfuckers with their jersey on. Like that's why I was surprised. It's been a long ass time. But like I said, it's you have to be confident. Like again, quick poll. No, not a quick poll. I mean, we'll just do this. I want you to drop a year, right? I want you to drop a year. Name a year that you felt that the Texans went into the playoffs and you felt more confident in their ability this year. And I think there's a couple of factors that go into that too, because you again, like a lot of the big dogs, a lot of the big dog QBs, at least in the AFC, aren't in that conversation. So, you know, your way is clear, right? Because usually it's a pretty good quarterback that ends our conversation. Usually. You know, there's been alternative situations. Y'all remember? Damn, what's y'all know what I'm talking about, the quarterback. Fucking goddamn, Bill O'Brien's boy gave us the worst playoff performance ever. God damn it. What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it, right? I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I don't even want to think about the old day. Like, this is a new Texas team. I want to think about the good shit, right? It's oh, goddamn, I didn't realize I've been talking that long. Letterman jacket, look, we fell for the hype. Hoyer, yeah, that's him. I couldn't think of his fucking, I wanted to call his ass Jeff Garcia. But I knew that with it. Fucking Brian Hoyer, bro. Like, if you've been through the, like, if you wasn't here for the pains of the Hoyers and Mallets, like, don't be talking Texas shit with me, bro. Don't be telling me nothing. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear your opinion. If you ain't been through the pain, if you wasn't here, like even as recently, if you wasn't here through the world's worst joke of Hopkins getting traded, like, you can't call yourself a Texas fan. Like, it's a lot of new motherfuckers that slid up because things look good. You don't get credit, bro. You're not getting credit. R.P. Ryan, that shit is still so crazy to me. That nigga's alarm clock did not go off. That's crazy. But like that, there was an error. D Skills, what's the motherfucking deal? Like, bro, I was talking, I said that in the chat the other. Savage had the chance to have the best quarterback name in fucking history, right? Fitzmagic was a whoo. I wasn't mad at Fitzmagic though. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people's like fuck Fitzmagic, and I wasn't mad at Fitzmagic, right? Savage could have had the greatest fucking name, right? Could have had the greatest fucking name. But he was just complete ass. That motherfucker, whew, he got done more Savage than he played Savage, right? Man, where he at? We're Trill in here somewhere. He was in here. They calling you out, Trill. They said that nigga Trill had a lanyard on and everything with the Browns on it. That nigga had his work badge and everything in the Bills lanyard. Can't believe it. But now I guess the second best name would probably have to be like Joe Montana. Well, I guess the best name would have to be Joe Montana. Like, think about it. It's like one average Joe, right? Like, and then just like your last name is a state. Like, the only thing better than that would be like Joe Texas or something. Joe California. Nah, Joe Texas is way better. But like, cause Montana's a cool place. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But Joe Montana definitely has the coolest quarterback name. Let me ponder that. But I'm thinking he probably has the coolest quarterback name. Man, that's why it's so much like that's why I say like motherfuckers start jumping on this bandwagon now. Like you like some of you younger folks, I understand. If you're younger, that's different. But if you around my age, mid 30s up, like, man, you ain't been here for the pain. You weren't here for the pain. You weren't here for the Rosencopter, right? You weren't here for the Letterman jackets, right? So, but like I say, it's if you ain't here for the pain, bro, and I promise you, it's gonna be the loudest motherfucker. Like, and this is why I never like, cause y'all talking like, I'm an Astros fan now, right? Because I've actually been, getting more involved. But that's why I never said I was like a fan during the World Series. I always think that bandwagon jumping on shit. Like I've observed from a couple. I'm like I'm just into it. I didn't really get into it until afterwards, and I really started paying more attention to baseball. Right, like you watch me, okay, cool, right, cool, great win, and that's why I never went too crazy about it. But so like that's why I say that's why I kind of hold myself to the it's just a day of badminton. The VY over. I think as a Texans fan, especially that year, because that was Mario Williams' year, right? Or not year, but that was the same draft, right? And niggas wanted VY. Niggas wanted VY, and then for him to fucking do you the way he did it, right? The way he ended the game, and then just claimed it, and it just, you looked on us, how you like, what the fuck are we doing? Why do we not have that guy on our side? Like, he's supposed to be here. Like he's the epitome of what should have been in a Texans jersey way back when, right? And it's fucked up because I think VY got a fucked up deal because I don't think Fisher ever liked him. I don't think Fisher ever wanted VY. I think it was a ownership type deal, and then he had to kind of do it whatever he had to do. But also, I don't think VY should have been in Houston. Like, as much as I would have loved him to be in Houston, if this nigga was blowing big checks at Cheesecake Factory, where the whole say is not good enough for them to go, if this nigga blowing checks at Cheesecake Factory, this nigga didn't need to be in Houston getting all that money. Hell no, it'd have been a tragedy. So, this is what we got going. It's almost that time, so we gotta get ready for our wind down. I know Spitz is going live 8:30. Shout out to Spitz. Drop it in the chat if it's not. I believe 8:30. So Spitz be going. So you want some more Texas talk? Make sure you tune into that. As y'all know, I fried a couple of things that I wanted to do, so we'll just save it for the pregame show. It feels like it's so long without conversation. Like we may do some conversation about the other games that are going on because I told you I want to start doing all sports, mostly Houston. So we may start talking about some other teams, some of the other games, and how that could impact what we got going on. Make sure you're following kick.com/SauceSports. Make sure you're following on Kick, please, right? Because I've been telling y'all I got some stuff working. When the system is fully working, Kick is going to be the most ideal place for it because of it. Twitch, I know people like, hey, Ancho, fuck with the Twitch. Twitch is cool, but Twitch is kind of soft. Like y'all know me, I be talking crazy. I be talking crazy. Fuck with the Den, right? I know I promised y'all a Den this week. I'm gonna try to squeeze one in tonight. I know I told y'all if it is, it may be like a Den at 10 because I know I promised y'all one this week and I let the week get away from me. I'm finishing up the stuff with the Den, so I should be able to work that. And if we do, we're just getting there to talk crazy, just like we do in the Den. So if you ain't subscribed to the Den, thedenshow.com will take you to the Den. All the links you need is are in. You ain't lying about that. I'm gonna tell you something before we sign off. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. I'm gonna tell you I got on Twitch and Kick. I was just trying to study the platforms, and there are a lot of whores on that platform. But anyway, kick.com, Sauce Sports. All the descriptions below. If you want to support the channel, links in the description. I know y'all been asking about the Discord. I gotta talk to my people in the Discord because I want to do something different, right? I want to do something different because people want to get in. I know times is tough. I know stuff is tight. Maybe do something maybe for a playoff only run, or maybe just adjust some privileges in there. Because again, if you want to be a part of it, it's the $5 a month tier. You can join the conversation. Be a part of the Discord. And you say, well, why do you charge it? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to talk to everybody. It'd be some motherfuckers who you don't want to talk sports with everybody, right? Like I'm not gonna sit and say I'm the most knowledgeable motherfucker ever. I'm a fan, right? I played when I played. It's been decades ago. I'm a fan. I enjoy the game. It's starting to grow back on me. It was a point, I ain't gonna lie, the game was starting to piss me off. But it's some people you just don't want to talk. You just don't want to talk to in the motherfucking thing. Yeah, the Discord, like I say, you got to go through the Patreon right now. But I'm thinking about opening up a free tier for the Discord. It would probably just have like no privileges, like not no privileges, but a lot less privileges because we be in there talking crazy. And if you ain't supporting the cause, there's certain stuff that be in there said y'all be running back and hey, I'm not even gonna go down that path, but because I don't maybe start thinking about some old stuff. But so I'm thinking about maybe doing free because I know people want to participate, and so that way you can participate in the conversation as they're happening, but it's gonna miss some of the other features because there's some other stuff we be doing in the Discord, that we be shenanigans and tomfoolery. But if you want to be a part of that, patreon.com/saucesports, and you sign up for that, and I send a link through the deal. And I'm thinking about switching that up too. But anyway, I had a flag because I was thinking about some conversation. Y'all know, it's for the most part, the sauce has been good, right? Like I say, the round table, got nothing but love for the round table. Yeah, we've had issues in the past with things, but it is what it is. And that's why I was having a flashback about it. And I'm just like, it's not even that significant. So with that being said, I'm chugging up a deuce, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Sauce Nation, I love y'all. I really do, man. I thank y'all for being a part of this. It was good to see some names I hadn't seen in a while. That's definitely great to know that you guys are okay. So I thank y'all for that. So with that being said, man, it ain't trying to, I'm just like, I'll go off, but it's not even worth the energy to go off right now. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm looking forward to these Texans taking on these Steelers Monday. It may I don't know. Maybe if not tomorrow, we may do a little something Sunday evening, right? Just kind of maybe after all the games, or maybe some. I don't fucking know. I don't know, right? Man, that shit's so fucking. I seen that whack ass nigga. Them niggas, Jacksonville want to be Houston so fucking bad. Them niggas are so lame, bro. Like that's a H-Town thing. Niggas been doing that since U of H. Niggas was doing it with U of H. Niggas doing it with the Astros. Niggas doing it with. Just like get the fuck out. Them niggas are so corny, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. That's a corny franchise. They got a fucking corny ass quarterback. I seen this nigga letting bitches bench him and shit. Like nigga, it win. That's never been a thing that I've ever. What? Like what? Like why are you letting regular motherfuckers just do squats with you? You a multi-$100 million man, and you just letting some random regular bar bitch just fucking squat you around. Just like wow, like it. I'd fight that nigga and that brought up. Like if CJ did some shit, like I'd fight CJ and the bitch that picked him up. Like. I'm gonna have to whoop both of you niggas. Both of y'all motherfuckers out of your line. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? Like, do you not understand the gravity of the situation? You're like, nigga, you already not that good of a quarterback, and you just letting random bitches in the bar just squat with you. The bitch looked unstable. She wasn't even stout enough. You know, it was successful, but you over there looking like a limp-ass rag. Look like a stolen robo-hoe, like somebody ran off with a robo-hoe and finna go do terrible things, but it's just terrible. I hate that nigga. I hate you too, Peanut. Why you gonna lay your ass right here in the middle, like right where I gotta stand? Like, anyway, I fucks with y'all, man. I'm trying to produce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. And again, Sauce Nation, nothing but love, man. Take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend until I see y'all soon. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. You know, and whatever else other buttons are on the thing, right? But I'm trying to produce. I'm out, right? Cause y'all not gonna get my blood pressure up. Talking about that old sissy ass nigga. Y'all the freshest ingredients in the world. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool, but most of all, y'all stay saucy. I'm out. If you're a den folk, look for that notification later. I'm gonna be working on it. If not, I'll probably get y'all one tomorrow. But we gonna shoot for the night. I'm out.